How's it going, guys? This week, by popular demand, I'm going to talk about how I make these vlogs, so stay tuned. Okay. Hi there, guys. Okay, I was really surprised. A whole bunch of people on Instagram were asking me, how do you shoot your vlogs? By the way, if you don't follow my Instagram, then do it now. James Olsen Music. I'm on there every day, pretty much, giving little sort of tips and insights on what it's like to be a composer, how you might think about composing. Anyway, I'm not massively into tech, but I thought as people were asking that, I would give you a brief overview of what I do to film these vlogs. Before we get into gear, though, the first thing I want to say is that the gear doesn't matter. Now, I'm not the first person by any means on YouTube to say this, and I'll put a link below, actually, to a video by Casey Neistat, which was one of the first videos I saw when I was thinking about vlogging, that got me thinking, well, yeah, actually, technology does not matter. It's much more about the story that you're telling. Do check that video out if you haven't already seen it. It really opened up a lot of possibilities for me. Anyway, that being said, what am I shooting this on? Well, actually, it's hard for you to see right now, so let's just take this upstairs to the mirror. So you can see I shoot stuff on a tripod when I don't want to move the camera around. This is a Manfrotto tripod. I'll put links to all the stuff below. And this is like a fluid tripod head. I use that for kind of smooth pans, but you really don't need that. That was something I got for, maybe not so much for vlog, but like for other video stuff I had to do. Okay. So it's rather hard to film yourself filming, but this is the camera that I use. It is a Canon 80D. What's really good is it's got this flip screen, so that if you're doing like stuff to camera, you can see that I can look into the camera and I can see on this little screen what I'm filming. The lens is a nice lens. It's a Canon 17-55mm 2.8 f/IS lens. It's really nice because in one lens you've got like from the wide angle right the way through to 55, which has it's a cropped sensor. If you're into tech stuff, it's a cropped sensor, so this is going to be, the 55 is going to be more like a 70mm lens, which is really nice. It's a bit dark at the moment, but is a really nice kind of portrait width lens. The microphone you can see I'm using is a Rode video mic. Audio is more important, I would say, than video, and the first kind of change I made to my gear was using a lav mic, an external lavalier mic, which just sounds so much better than the internal microphones on these cameras. Anyway, let's go downstairs because I want to show you a couple other things. So other things that I use, I do have this other rather nice lens. It is a Canon 70-200 2.8 IS lens, and I use that, that really is unnecessary. I had this from years ago when I was into photography a bit more than I am now. It's an expensive lens, it's really nice, and I'm glad that it's kind of revived in my video life now. But you really do not need one of those. The other thing that I use also is, as I mentioned, this lavalier microphone. This is the Rode Videolink, and what it does is this is the microphone that clips onto your shirt. You may have seen in other vlogs I've got it clipped onto my shirt or whatever. And then this goes in your pocket, and it's got a wireless link to this thing which sits on top of the camera. It plugs into where the microphone is now, and then the cable goes into the microphone slot, and then that automatically syncs the audio. The other thing I use, and I'm not using it at the moment because I've got the tripod base plate on at the moment, but what I often use, you will have seen me use this. This is a Gorillapod. There's lots of different Gorillapods. They're super handy. It screws on the bottom of the camera, and you can use it as like a kind of a selfie stick. I freely admit this is the rig that Casey Neistat invented. He's very proud. I think there's a video where he says he invented this and everyone else who's copied him has copied him. That's fair enough. It's a jolly good rig. And these are also great, these Gorillapods, as like a mini tripod, so you can put it on the floor. Some of those shots I do where it looks like I've got a camera crew working for me and I've just set up a little shot. Dead easy to do with this. Put the camera on the floor and then walk off, take the shot, come back and grab the camera. If you really want to know, way back last year when I started the vlog, I was using this thing, which is the Canon G7X. It's a lovely little camera and it's got this great little flip screen. See, the screen flips up, which is super useful again, so you can see what you're doing. That's the reason I think a lot of vloggers use it. I did a bit of research before I started the vlog, and it seemed like this was very popular. As I say though, let's finish this off outside because I'm getting tired of holding this up. As I say though, the main thing about all this is that it does not matter. Literally, if you've got a smartphone that shoots video, that's all you need to make a vlog. If you want to buy one thing, I would say try and get an external microphone. Actually, I'll just show you the thing that I used to use. Okay, this is the first thing I got to do audio with. It is the Tascam DR05. It's pretty nifty, and you pop it in your pocket and then you connect it to a lavalier microphone. It gets really good audio. Again, I'll put the links all below so you know what I use. So how do I make my vlogs? Well, that's the gear that I use, but I suppose the bigger question is how do I do them? Every time I just try and come up with a concept for each one, so a story which I think will engage people, draw them in, and as you know, if you watch these vlogs, it's a mixture of stuff about my life and stuff that I'm composing, stuff that I'm doing here in Ely. One of the challenges of this vlog, and I said this in the first episode, is to make it interesting, but I think visually interesting as well, because there's a danger on these vlogs that I just talk at you, and I want to sort of not just talk to you, but show you stuff as well. And as I said in the first vlog, when I'm just at home composing all the time, it's very hard to make it visually interesting. So that's an ongoing challenge, but it's a real fun challenge actually, trying to make it so that it's not just like me talking to you all the time. Is there anything else you want to know about how I make these vlogs? I mean, that's kind of brief overview, but I don't want to go on for too long. If you've got any questions about how I do these vlogs, ask in the comments below and I will happily answer questions. Okay, here ends the tech session. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to the channel, because I do one of these composing vlogs every Sunday night. And I'd also be really interested to hear what you guys thought in the comments, so do say hi below, and I will see you next Sunday.